Right, testing. Here we go. Right, testing. Here we go. World map. I'm of course a little bit late. Always a little bit late. Welcome one and all. Let's pop my chat out so I can make it bigger. Go over there. I'll make that huge. Got all my drivers in my little spreadsheet, which I will keep forgetting to look at, obviously. Welcome to Spa-Francorchamps, my favourite track, for round 2 of season 3 of the Pro stream of eDTM. I am there with Mikey in Mikey's thing. I am Andrew Rumar. Hello, Ant. What's happening, dude? You see dead neighbours. Yeah, I would if I ever got hold of him. Let me just put that spreadsheety thing there. Like that, so I've got 2 in the same thing. Yeah, that's good. This is very good. No, not that's bigger. That's smaller. It's chilly, and it's got its heated blanket on. Has Ant. Well, not surprised. It is chilly. I had noticed that. I've been in bed for most of the day, trying to recover from stuff that's been happening to me. Let's get into this track. Let's go and have a look. Now, let's change my car. Let's change my car to the correct car. There it is. My nice Group 3 Porsche with delivery of the safety car for eDTM. And let's go specutate. Now, I don't need to do a doodah lap today. A parade lap, thankfully. We've got to be finished by 9. So there won't be any... I'm in no condition to be doing... Oh, that's bad. Well, let's have a look at this. I can't do my radar, can I? No, I can't. But never mind. Yeah, so it looks like it's dry, but chilly and foggy. And we all know that the Eiffel Mountain... Not the Eiffel Mountains, that's Nürburgring. We know that the mountains around here are filled with pine trees and weather. Now, Formula 1, a few weeks ago, they were here, and the idiots on the radio were calling that series of corners all the wrong names. Then they went to Monza, and they called the first corner 1, that first chicane, they kept calling it Rettifilio, which is Italian for the straight, which is why its actual name is Variante del Rettifilio, which means the chicane on the straight. Eventually somebody must have told the idiot, "Oi, moron, you sound like an idiot." And right, so hold on a minute, let me just get this sorted out. I need more controls. I'm sat in my rig, my birthday present. Oh, that's good. I'm getting low on electrical juice for my controller, which my microphone is plugged into, so that's going to go down there. No, wrong button. Stop pressing that button. Do it again. Got to remember. Not that one. want to change angle. Why is it not letting me change angle? So annoying. Ah, that's because I've changed it to that button there. Good, good, good. So, the format, if you are not sure, is a oh my goodness, is it 10 or 15 minute? I've got a brain fade again. Qualifying, I think it's 15 minute, followed by a 30-minute race. You have to use both dry tyres. That is very that is very slippery. It's not good. G Rabbit, is that a new person? I don't know. No, it is not. Janne Kattila from Finland. So we've got all our Mad Finnish people, our wonderful Mad Finnish people. We've got Deck, who's super duper fast. We got Mikey. They are 2 Irish residents of the Pro series, and many hundreds of thousands of very fast Finnish people doing Finnish things. They all finish. Haha, get it? What? Oh, Daiko, hello Daiko, you're in the chat. Hello. Yeah, hello. So, we are on board with Deck. Let's get it so we can see what's going on. So there's tyre wear, there's lots of fuel usage, all that kind of stuff. You've got to use both sets of tyres. It looks very slippy out there at different parts. One of the things Gran Turismo 7 has done quite a good job on is weather. That's one of the things they've sort of changed a bit. The weather. So Janna, we don't seem to have. There's a few people that we don't seem to have. Let's go through. Oh, we've got our South African friend, Oramonda from Cape Town. There, in his Aston Martin. It's not letting me go on to Maruga Scorpion, Mika. Ah, it's because we've all got to come out and do our thing where we come out. Go to the track. Maybe exit and then go back in again. Who knows? You're a crunch, I'm eating an apple. But at least it's not a carrot this time. Spaghetti. Why is it not letting me? Oh, still preparing. Definitely still preparing. Well, your mic is still buzzing. Possibly because I've plugged. Is it buzzing now? Is it stopped buzzing now? Because I just unplugged the charging. Oh, there we go. We can go in now. Yes, so yeah, it's probably to do with it being plugged in to the power socket. There's nothing much I can do about it. If I leave it out, it'll run out of juice before the end of the race, and the mic will not be working at all then. Oh, excuse me. I'll try not to die. Right, so let's get on board with some people. Oh, we're in passenger position. Let's stay on. Let's not go passenger position. Let's have a look at some of these. Wow, that's new and different. Maruga Scorpion, Mika from sunny Finland, who is 37 years of age, and Should be number 21, I believe. Is it on number 21? Can't tell. Yeah, number 21 you can see at the top of the windscreen. Another fast one, sort of middle fast in this field. Oh dear. Let's see if I can get Spa up here. Copy. Paste. There we go. I do know the names, I just sometimes forget. There you go. Very good. Very good indeed. Excellent. What the hell happened there? Oh, sorry, it's not what's happened there. So, the map disappeared completely. Right, let's go through some of these people. Opel on Pop, Arm 8, Opel on Pop. That's Sami Helenius from Finland in his Mercedes. I'm guessing it's a him, Sami. Number 104. Our deck, Jay from Sunny Island, the Green Emerald Isle, which is probably got a bit of rain. It might be cold there today. It's a similar sort of weather to where I am in Northwest Wales. The winner of the last race, I believe. Very super fast. And Halion. He likes this McLaren. He was saying it's not so fast down the straights, but it's quite good in the corners and looks after the tyres. G-Rabbit, aka Janne Katila, also from Finland, who's come in for some tyres. Then we got Teu, it was Timo Leto, also from Finland, number 401. That lovely Mercedes, you can see the number there at the top of the windscreen. Nice shiny red, we like that. Currently third fastest on the track after 5 minutes and 20 seconds of this qualifying session. Maruga Scorpion, our Mika, number 21, also in Mercedes, in a very snazzy looking black and yellow Mercedes. Epu 1985. Now, is this somebody new? Somebody I've not got? Oh no, I have. Eero Leppänen. So it should be number 930. It is a very nice Mercedes. Another 37-year-old. Seems to be like 37-year-olds. And Vatanen, who also did a fantastic race last time with sort of lap 1 shenanigans going on and people exploding and dying in hideous flames and then recovering from the back, and quite exciting watching the recovery. Not a huge amount of fighting on the track, but just watching people tenaciously come back. Ant would love a spa day. I'd love a spa day. I would love to go to Spa, have a spa day, and then go to the track and have a day at Spa. That would be pretty awesome. Especially if I got to drive. So Vatanen, because that's Marco. Now remember, we have 3. We've got a Mikko, Mika, and a Marco, and they're all Finnish. And I just get very confused because I'm old and screwed. So that's number 7. Another Mercedes. No, that's the BM, isn't it? It's the M6. Yes, that's the M6. Another one that's meant to be quite good on the tyres, I believe. Frank Black, the 3rd, who's just gone 3rd fastest. Excellent job there. Deck still nearly 8/10 faster than anybody else, but you know. Yeah. So where are we? Where's Frank? Where's Frank on my little list? Where you gone? Right at the top. Okay, so that is Mikko. Frank Black III is actually Mikko, and his real surname is not one I'm going to try and pronounce. Remember, 111. Another. Oh, it's very snazzy. I do like that. The grey and the black and the orange. It's very good. Mercedes. Now let's see who we missed out. Who we got? And then let's go back to our Mikey. Mikey from Cork, just outside of Cork, in the Republic of Ireland. Excuse me. Who is fast, tenacious, a great racer, and where is he? Why is he not in my thing? That's ridiculous. Why is he not in my list? Or is it I just can't see him because I'm number blind? Oh well, I've got it in A list. I've got him in A list somewhere, so we'll work that out afterwards. Who haven't we seen? OJDS. OJDS is Ormondo from Cape Town. Number 33, screaming V12 Aston Martin. Beautiful. Look at that. Yas Queen, black and I love that sort of black and metallic red. Isn't that? It's like a satin red. Oh look, and it's red to black on each side over the roof. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. And currently 10th fastest, but let's have a look at these times. So this is done an out lap. Don't know what his, so 2:32, 2:21. So let's have a look at these times. Well, I think we've gone through everybody. We've Opel on Pop. Opel on Pop we haven't done. Or did we do Opel on Pop? Yeah, we did. Sammy Helenius. Okay, that's good. We've not missed anybody out, to my knowledge. There's a few people missing from it. There's we don't seem to have Funniest Cowboy. Can't see Funniest Cowboy in this list. Can't see Dynamic Jean-Claude Van Damme from Cape Town. We don't seem to be able to see. Ooh, They Call Me Jay, who is not around. I have been told that there is some kind of power cut system going off in South Africa, so you know, I think that's why we've got to finish by 9. So we have had nearly 10 minutes, 9 minutes 45 seconds of this session gone. Currently with a 2-minute 14.5, Deck is on pole at provisional pole at the moment. 0.66 of a second faster than Timo. The 2:15.185. So the only one that's in the 2:14s at the moment is Deck J. Frank Black, Mikko, third fastest. Oh, penalty, cutting a corner. As he goes round, No Name, also known as Speaker's Corner, and also known as Jackie X. It's had several names over the years. Pick one. Then we're going around ProAm. High speed, but quite technical. You've got to get the entry speed just right, and then if you keep that speed, you end up going too slow. You need to be accelerating around, but not too fast. Lefagna, also known as Piff Paff, I believe. Heading to Stabilo. As soon as we get the entry right on this one, you must get the entry right. Use the whole track and more on the way out. Get the turning right for Stabilo 2. And then it goes along. This is, oh damn, I can't remember the name of it. Give me a second. Oh, so annoying. There, I think it's Paul Frere. That bit going out, that sort of long right-hander is Paul Frere, I believe, if I can remember correctly. I'll check that in a sec. Then you go around the left-hand Blanchimont, and then you're heading to what is now the bus stop chicane, but of course in the old days it used to be the bus stop. So also Mikko has not bothered to complete that lap. Fresh tyres with much less fuel. Yes, that's the way to do it. Timo still the same distance behind. So Vartanen, Marko, fourth, but only less than 2/10 behind Mikko. I'm just going to get these mixed up again. Into Lacombe. So the tyres are worn, but there's less fuel on board, so possibly Marko will come into the pits to get, because there's 3 minutes of this 15-minute session left. Hiya, Deck. How you doing? You're on pole at the moment, mate. The margins are closer than they were last week, but still. So this is my favourite track. I'm expecting good things from you, mate. Langer also there in the chat. Langer09, who is one of the drivers here. Let's see, where is Langer? Tobias. Langer should be in the field, but he's not. Ah, okie dokie. Are you not driving today, Tobias? Just watching. So, Eau Rouge, up Radion, because Eau Rouge is the river, which is always at the bottom of a valley, and Radion is the French for steep hill. So, Radion is not the corner at the top, that has no name, so I've been traditionally calling it corner at the top. You get a gentle right-hander, which is Kemmel, and then you get the Kemmel straight. This is Le Combe. You then go into Malmedy, which is one of the 3 counties that the old track of Spa used to cover. Used to cross 3 counties. Into Rivage, which is spits you off. Oh, you've got to get that one right. Spits. Into No Name, aka Speaker's Corner, also known as Jackie X Corner. Down to the hill towards Pouan. So you've got to get that one about right. Ah, Tobias was too late. Well, I hope you enjoy the coverage. It's not going to be the best one. I'm a bit knackered. I probably say that every week. There's an excuse to why I'm rubbish, but I've got a good excuse this time, so here we go. Round Stabilo. Exiting Stabilo to what I think is Paul Frere. It's not on my little map, but I believe it's Paul Frere. Let's have a butchers. It is Paul Frere, I am right. Woohoo! It's almost like I know something. Don't tell anybody, they'll only be jealous. Blanchiment, and then heading full speed, trying to get the braking right, not going too fast into the bus stop chicane. As predicted, into the pits for fresh tyres. The only problem is we are now coming up to the 15-minute limit. There is 5 seconds of the 15 minutes left. So as it stands, Deck, who has done 3 consistent 2:14 times there, looks pretty secure on pole. Timo looks pretty secure. Oh, that's so close between Timo and Sammy there. Opel on Pop, Sammy, who's coming out freshed medium tyres. Oh, medium tyres, okay. So it looks like people are changing to the mediums ready for the race. Deck's about to run out of fuel. Timo. Sammy Helenius. Oh, getting out of the way of Mika, Maruga Scorpion. This is Miko, Frank Black the third, who is currently the 4th, but you look how close though 2nd, 3rd and 4th are. They're all within hundredths of a second of each other. Oh, they're all lining up having a chat. Typical. Look at them, they're going to have a drag race, or presumably they think they're farmers and they're just going to get in the way of everybody else because they're farmers and they own the road. That's a British joke. Oh, a penalty. That's no good. You don't want the penalty. Penalty bad. Penalty bad. So that is 16.5 minutes into this 15-minute session. I'm thinking that we've got our grid. Deck's disappeared. Deck is in 10th suddenly for some reason, even though he's the fastest. I don't know what's going on there. Because he's in the pits, maybe. Ooh. Finally, one more person has got into the 2:14s. Timo has gone balls out, all out, with an empty tank. and relatively unchewed tyres. Opel on pop. Sammy also using all the track and more. And more. Yeah, okay, I think that one's dead. Well, everyone's gathering for the meeting, the local meeting of Sim Racers Anonymous in the car park at the end. There they are. Look, see, you can see that Miko is going, hi Mikey, and Mike is going, hi Miko. He goes, what you been doing? He goes, I've been driving fast. What you been driving fast for? Well, it's racing, isn't it? That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying there. Turn 1, the hairpin. La Source. And there used to be a house there, but it doesn't look like there's a house there anymore. Right, so we're going to start. You can see everyone there. Will there be any false starts? Good luck, everybody. Good luck from Deck, he says in the chat. Deck, Timo, Sammy, Miko, and they're off. Fairly good. What's going on here? Bad start by Deck, but a controlled start. Timo trying to go around the outside. They're leaving each other room beautifully. And Timo's got ahead, going down towards Eau Rouge. Eau Rouge up Radion, through corner at the top, around Kemmel, that's gentle right-hander, full throttle, but there's lots of slipstream, 170 miles per hour, approaching the first part of Lacombe, and Deck's got it. But the old switcheroo around the inside and then outside. Timo, what a fantastic move. Oh, that was worthy of Hamilton versus, I was going to say Verstappen, but they keep hitting each other, so not that. Oh, but Deck now racing up the inside of up the inside of Malmedy, I believe, and then, oh my goodness, what's going on here? ProAm. Oh no, and because of that, because of the fight, 2 other people have got past him. But that group of 4, 3 fast Finns and a very fast Irishman, your Irishman alien, have broken away. Now Deck will catch up. Let's go inside. Let's pretend we're on board and we're doing the driving for a minute. So Deck's going to be catching up in a second. We have got Sammy there in third, right behind Marco, but Timo, who had a brilliant battle with Deck earlier on in the lap, outbraked himself. That's so unfortunate. Marco outbraked himself, managed to keep it together though, but lost a place, so 2 places in fact. So Deck is now up to third. You can see in the mirrors, Marco's right up the rear, round La Source, hook the inside wheels in, so that you got the camber helping you, and made up quite a bit of ground on Marco behind. Right, let's go. I know there's all happening here. Up Rivage. Just gotta get that right. Rivage. Radio. So let's go back through. Let's change so we can see who's who and what. So Epu 1985, which is Aero, we've not seen or talked much about. Another Finnish person. But there is the next group. So there's another group of 4, which has Mikey in it, and Girabit, Janne, and behind that is Ormond from South Africa. So it seems there's 2 groups of 4. There's the top 4, then there's 5 to 8, and then Mika and Vatanen bringing up the rear. Oh, penalties. So, but the spread of the field is not that huge, is it? It's not massive. But it is. This is my favourite track. Easily my favourite track. I like driving it. I like watching it. It's always full of action, fun things happening. Now that's interesting. It looked to me like, let's go back on board so we can be driving. Are they catching up with the top four? Yes, they've actually. Okay, there is a gap. There is, what, nearly 3 seconds gap, but they're still in sight. Are they catching them up? So this is a half-an-hour race. You have to use. It's a dry race. You have to use both. You've got a choice of mediums and softs. You have to use both. You can stop as many times as you like if you want to. So you can do a 2-stop, 3-stop, 10-stop if you really want to. There's nothing in the rules stopping that, but you have to do a minimum of 1 stop and use both sets of tyres. The tyres are on, I think it's 4 times wear. Let me just have a quick check. Go up to my little list of the rules here. Tyre wear is 2 times, fuel consumption is 3 times, and the refuelling speed is 10 litres a second. So, which is something you can alter now in Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo. Oh, that's good. Stop it. Gran Turismo 7. Board with our Mikey. Let's go have a quick look at the front, see what's going on. Oh, a penalty for Sammy. Interesting lines that we're getting going around Rivage. Approaching No Name, Speaker's Corner, or Jackie X. I think I'll cycle the names from now on. So, a half-second penalty is not going to be helping. Deck will be wanting... Oh, look at that, up on the grass. Deck will be wanting to get back to the front. But they're all... Let's have a look at the times we're doing here. So, in the lead, we have Timo. So we're only on lap 3, so we've got 2 laps, a 2:20 and a 2:17 effectively. But the fastest lap at the moment is Maruga Scorpion, who's near the back. Mika. Oh, interesting. Right, so we've got racing softs on Timo's thing, and under half a tank of fuel left. Racing softs and similar sort of fuel level, but they're in the same kind of car, identical cars. Top 2. Ah, right. Deck's on mediums and is actually his first lap. He lost all that time and lost all those places, but he's now driving faster. If you look, 8 tenths faster that last lap. Let's see what this lap's going to be. Lap 3, the time. Timo's taken the fastest lap now. So a 2:16.338 for Marco. No, it's not Marco, is it? Yes, it is Marco. No, that's Sammy. See, I'm doing it again, confusing myself. Good. Let's see what Deck did. A little bit slower, 3 tenths slower. So they're sort of even Stevens. But the important point as they go up Radion, the steep hill, is that Deck is on mediums. So his car is intrinsically slower at this point. Got a little bit less fuel, but he's playing it clever as they break into Lacombe. Lecombe, I should say. The plural, because there are 2 of them, you know. I say in my not very Belgian French accent. Into Malmedy. No, not Rivage, sorry. Malmedy was the last one. Rivage. Around No Name. Heading down the hill towards ProAm. They appear to be dropping Miko. Ah! Miko. They appear to be dropping by a little bit. So Miko's doing 2:17s where they're doing 2:16s. So consistent, but let's have a look. Now Mikey is well in the 2:16s, so is now nearly outside of slipstream range, but is reeling in Miko. I'll be interesting to see if. Well, this is what Mikey loves to do. He's good, really good at chasing down. You know, he's a fine racer and a tenacious racer, and he likes to chase down. It is fun, actually. When you've got something in your sights, it's much harder, in my opinion, to sort of be out front and know what pace you're going for, because you've got nothing to focus your attention on. It's really, really hard to do. But chasing down is fun, a lot of fun. Very difficult to get that chicane right. Easy to. Oh, right. So he's lost a little bit of time there because Aero has caught right up and has dropped Ormond by nearly 6 seconds, 5.5 seconds. So let's stay on board with Aero for a minute while to see what happens with the slipstream. Oh, look at that. The glitching. Oh my goodness, terrible. To see what happens with the slipstream, because it's well within slipstream range, and there is slipstream in this game. Not quite enough. Not quite enough into Lacombe. Oh, we took that well. Took that very well. Mikey, of course, now is having to think defensively, and less to chase down. Nico. Super duper. He's actually losing time to Miko now. He's just done his fastest lap. 4 was his fastest lap though. Tayu were just getting faster and faster in the 2:15s. But again, right, okay. Deck has done I'm thinking Deck's done a pit stop. Yes, he's now on. He's got a full tank and he's on his racing softs. So that is after 10 minutes. He waited 10 minutes and 4 laps. Funniest Cowboy, hello, my friend. I wonder where you were. So we've got a couple of you that are in the chat. There's Langer, as you can see there, and Funniest Cowboy, both who we thought would be in the race, and for what is probably our work, I was going to say, is going to be a good reason. But your Finnish countrymen are doing a very good job here. And you notice 1, 2, 3, and very fast. So we're on board with Deck, who's just changed to his racing softs. He did his fastest lap on lap 3. Let's see what he can do now he's had a pit stop and he's on fresh, soft rubber. So let's have a look at these times here. Another one on racing softs. Nice, getting quite. Yes, I see. Oh, I know you're very supportive. Your Team Finland racers, very, very supportive of each other. It's great to see, actually. Not the other teams like DTR and on. It's just you're all very, very, very proud. Very, very proud. So, also on racing softs, 2:16.201. Deck has gone over the line. 2:28. That's his out lap though. So let's go on board with Deck. Let's just stay on board with Deck for a little. Keep an eye on the leaderboard there. But let's go on board in his McLaren with his brand spanking new racing softs on his first fast lap after changing his tyres on the pit stop. Into Lacombe. Into Malmedy. Around the insanely difficult rivage that tends to spit you off. It seems to last forever. Into Jackie X. Down the hill towards ProAm. Around ProAm. 1 and 2. Heading towards Pif Paf. Or Le Fagne, if you prefer. Heading towards Stavolo, which is another corner named after one of the 3 counties that the original 9-mile long Spa circuit, one that used to have things like the Master Kink and tried to kill Jackie Stewart all those years ago, crossed. So Paul Frere, this is Blanchimont. And heading towards what is now the bus stop chicane. Younger viewers will not know why it's called that, but if you go back to 1990s, early 2000s footage of Spa, there was a bus stop, very, very like the one at Watkins Glen. So 2:14.985. Right, okay. So we need to go back up to the front and compare Timo to Timo's. Now we don't know what fuel level, mixture setting, power setting he's got on the car and all this kind of stuff. So it's obvious to me that Deck is sort of putting some laps in to try and jump ahead, do an undercut. Because all he was doing was staying with them. So we are nearly at halfway point. In 7 seconds we will be at halfway time, 7 laps in. We should be seeing, so there we go, halfway. We should be seeing a bunch of people. So we have Timo, we have Sammy, we have Miko. Mikey is chasing him down. Mikey has now managed to put a bit of a gap. At one point, he's broken the toe. Anyway, a bit of a gap on to Aero. Mika is doing a fantastic job. No fuel left, so definitely be coming in. But look at the state of those tyres. And doing 2:17 was his last lap. So the one before that was a 2:16.2. So it's pretty quick. It's been going pretty quick, actually. I'm thinking that Mika here will be coming in. Maruga Scorpion, Mika. Oh, with these names, I keep mixing them up. Marco, Mika. It just gets very confusing. That's what happens. Let's see if he comes in. Yeah, the old pit lane entrance was a killer. It was like a motorway exit. Not coming in. He's going to attempt another lap. How is he going to do that with so little fuel? Oh, this could be disaster for him. This could be disaster. Will he get round the track? Mikey's in. Deck, another 2:14.9. The only one that's got into the 2:14s in the race so far. Janne. Plenty of fuel. Looks like that. Yes, it looks like Janne's had a pit stop a little while ago. Mikey coming out the pits ahead with the racing mediums. So Mikey's going to be doing half the race on the mediums. This is obviously what Deck did not want, so which is why he came in much earlier. You can see he's doing super fast times on these. Will Janne be able to get past? Got the slipstream. Braking into Lecombe. Nice clean pass. Just the slipstream and the top speed, and they're in the same car. They're actually in the same car. So, yeah, we'll see what Mikey can do with his medium tyres. Of course, so I think Janne must have started on the mediums because they've already done a pit stop, an early pit stop, very much like Deck did. So, and we go back to 9th, where we see, oh, Vartanen's gone. Oh no! Oh no! I wonder where Marco is. I've not mentioned Marco's name for a while. He's actually gone from the room. Oh, that's gutting. Oh, that's disappointing. Something must have gone wrong. You know what happens with these games. Right, so the leaders are in the pits. Top 3 have come in the pits. So now this is where we tell. We've got who is it that Mika? Mika is, oh my goodness, has run out of fuel and is coasting. Look at that, actually run out of fuel. Ooh, how will that pay out? Let's see. Deck. Oh, look at that glitching, it's annoying. Deck will inherit the lead now. Possibly. Let's see. We're going to be on board. Let's go. Let's pretend we're driving. Let's do that. Let's have a look. See if we can see. Oh, they're right there. They're right there. They're right there. But they're on mediums, and they're heavier. Deck goes up the inside, approaching Eau Rouge. Takes Eau Rouge. Takes Radion. Takes the corner at the top. Oh my goodness. That is so close. So Deck is now up into second. He was in first. He had a battle with Timo. I didn't actually see what happened for him to end up fourth, but he lost a couple of seconds. But he's now on fairly good condition soft tyres, similar sort of fuel load, but with mediums on Timo's. Now Timo's a canny and wily Finnish racing driver, but Deck is a young charger and has got the bit between his teeth. So into Speaker's Corner, down the hill, got extra drive. He's trying to get the inside line. Stuff was going on there. He's going up the inside, going around Pouon. Look at that from this angle. That is insanity. And he takes him. He has done it. That is absolutely insane. Well, we didn't get a lot of battles like that in the last race, but we sure have in this one. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, wow. Now, the only thing we've got to see, Deck's going to pull away now, is whether Deck can stay ahead with his tyres having so many more laps on them. We have 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left, less than 10 minutes of this race. He is pulling away. He's consistently doing 2:14s. Every single lap he's done. Let's see what it's. This will be a little bit slower because he was battling for the lead. But we'll see. He's out of slipstream range. Okay, 2:57. He lost a second in the battle, but let's see what he does now. That's just incredible. Timo at 2:29. We're going to have to keep an eye on these guys. So you've got our old friend Opel on Pop, Sami Helenius, battling with Timo now for second. Now we know that all of these, I mean, again, one of the most fantastic things about that battle between Deck and Timo is how clean it was, how insane where they were overtaking, you know, relative to each other. So a bit of slipstream, same car, bit of slipstream. Oh, he's not trying to dive up the inside. We're getting no Hamilton-Rosberg situations here. Fair enough. Right, let's go back a bit. So, Rabbit, Jan, still on the racing softs. Same sort of strategy that Deck did, coming in early, off of the mediums onto the softs. Guessing there's enough fuel to get to the end of the race. It's 8 minutes. 8 minutes left. So I'm reckoning we'll get to 13, 14 laps. 2 minutes ago. .215s, early 216s. But there's a good buffer back to Mikko, who's now on the mediums. And what times we're talking? So we don't. This should be the first fast lap. Oh, wrong button. Sorry, everybody. We got Aero is nearly 2 seconds behind Mikko, but right behind it. Oh, Mikey! No, I was just about to say Mikey was right up his chuff, and his span coming towards Pouon. Oh, that's gutting. Or coming out of Piff Paff. Oh, that's gutting. So he's now 9 seconds back and having to get pick up speed. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Meek, in fact, so much so that Meek has now just gone past. So Mikey's on the softs, so we'll be able to. It looks like Mikey's had. And Ormond's got past him as well. So Mikey's had a terrible time of it. He's lost 2 places. bunch of time. He's on the mediums. Let's see. Ormond is on these softs. They're quite new softs because he was on the mediums before. What can he do to make his way up through the field? He's done a 2:15, then a 2:17.9, 2:18. So he must have had a bit of a problem there. Let's see. He's close. He's in the slipstream. Let's see what he can do with Mika. For some reason it's saying I'm in, and I've not entered at all into this, not even accidentally. I've only been spectating, but it's great. It's got my name up there. Incidentally, I was kind of hoping that the stents they were putting in to my heart, you get them in titanium, because titanium as a metal is very good in the body because it doesn't react with the body. The body doesn't react to it. It just treats it like it should be there. And I haven't got titanium ones. So my name's Titanium Tin Man, and I haven't got titanium in my heart. I've got a cobalt alloy which has been plated with platinum. Fortunately, I also quite like platinum, so that's good. So I'm now worth a tiny bit more. Okay, so we didn't manage to get past him. Let's see what Mikey's managing to do. He's reeling them in. He is going a bit quicker. Of course, the battle ahead will help him out. Let's go to the front. Oh, so he's back into the 2:14.5s. And look how worn his tyres are. That's superb. He's got 5.5 seconds on Timo, who's got 1.5 seconds on, Sammy. So, unless something very bad happens, these three will be the top three. I know Deck and Timo were in the top two last time. I can't remember. I think Deck won. I think Timo came second. I can't remember. But it was a fast race, very fast race, very canny race at the Nürburgring GP circuit. You will be able to find it on my channel if you want to have a look at it. In the playlist eDTM. G-Rabbit, Janne, all on his lonesome, but in 4th place, an excellent and well-deserved 4th place. He's another one that's going to make his tyres last to the end. He's got a good buffer, so he doesn't need to worry too much. He doesn't need to take any chances, but of course, once they get worn to a certain point, they don't have any grip at all. But as you can see, it's not the best of weather there. It's not raining, but it doesn't look very grippy, that surface, does it? It looks a bit sort of slick as it goes into rivage. So, Frank Black the third, also known as Mikko. Oh, a penalty for track limits. That's terrible. Now that's really bad because he's in this battle with Eero, who's he's right behind him. He's outside the slipstream range, but he won't be when this penalty is served. I'm thinking that Mikko will have turned his engine up to get outside, get further away, so the half a second doesn't lose him the position, because he was only something like 6/10 ahead when he got the penalty, and now he's pulled out another 6/10. Look at the glitching, it's so annoying. So let's go back. Mika and Mikey still in that battle. Mikey will not be pleased with himself because of the spin, which cost him. Oh, Mika's struggled to stay on the track. Oh, Mikey, very fair to him there, very fair. He could have dived up the inside, but he didn't. But he has got the slipstream. If he can keep it together, he might be able to sort of get ahead of him. But as we saw, the only reason Mikey is in this position is because he had a spin. Took a while to get back up to speed with dirty tyres and lost 2 places. And also the opportunity to fight for the place. He was right behind Aero. See what the times are. 2:20, that's quite slow. Maybe. We've got 1.5 minutes left. Let's just follow these two down Kemmel Straight, see what they managed to do with the slipstream. down the hill, over Eau Rouge, up Rivage, round, corner at the top, or top of the hill. Let's take a vote. Chat challenge, top of the hill or corner at the top? You could name it after that young lad that died, actually. That would be a really nice thing to do. So, the slipstream was not helpful. So this will be, I think, the last lap. We have 40 seconds of the time left. Deck has actually pulled out a bigger lead. Look how knackered his tyres are, and he's still doing 2:15.5s. Superb. I don't think he'll start the next lap. He's got 20 seconds to get to the line as he goes around Blanchimont and approaches. So, here we go. This could be the end. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And it's finished. That's the end of it. So, Deck wins. Timo, 9.5 seconds behind. Second, very closely followed by Sammy. Then we get Janne. Then we get Aero come in round the corner. Well-deserved 5th. Miko in the 6th. Ormond 7th. Mika 8th. And Mikey, who will be spitting feathers, I would imagine, and chewing on wood. But nice slide from our Mikey. A nice slide from our Mikey. So fastest lap goes to Deck as well. So that's another point for him. 3 points for qualifying on pole. Timo 2 points for qualifying second, and I think it was Opel on Pop, Sammy, that came third in that little fight as well. So what I'm going to do before anything bad happens is I am going to what? Where's the... Oh, for goodness sake. It won't let me save the replay. What the hell's going on? There was nothing to save the replay. Oh, that is so bloody annoying. Oh my giddy aunt. What a superb set of races there. I wanted to go and see what happened in the first lap. I wanted to see the start again and see what happened in the first lap. That is really annoying. Oh, that is really annoying. There was no option anywhere to save the replay. There's nothing to... Where's the replay? Do you know, that's really annoying. Well, great job, everybody. I'm sorry, but there is no damn replay for me to save or to share with people. Nothing there. What the hell's going on? There's the chat. Let's tell everybody it was a good race. I'm gutted. Spectate, view event setting, replay, save replay. Now I can save the replay. Phew! Oh, I was worried then. I was worried. Right, let's have a look. Let's go. Thanks for the race, everyone. You have to wait till the time runs out. Okay, I don't know. It was when it actually ended and everybody sort of came out that it appeared. So yeah, okie dokie. Right, so let's do this quick because I don't want to be spending all night doing this. because I am knicky nude. But that was really good, actually. It was good to watch that. Really, really good to watch that. That's what we like to see. This is why we love the eDTM. We love the eDTM because it gives us good, clean, fair, gentlemanly-like, sportsman-like, or whatever the word you want to use, racing. Excellent racing. Right, let's see. My items. La Bear. View La Bear. You've saved it as well, Deck. Good. I've spent the last few weeks repeatedly trying to share the replay to the last one, and it gets to 50% and then goes no and crashes. And I'm on, you know, a medium speed broadband 4010. I keep testing it from the PlayStation. It's wired, not Wi-Fi. There's nothing else I can really do about it. Ant is back. Auntie Ant is back. Right, let's play this replay. Let's play this sucker. Now, wait a minute. Stop there. Replay options. Get it. Why do you have to do this every time? Why there isn't a setting where you can just tell it what you want? Let's change. So let's go to the back. Oh, okay. So we had the King of Monza in, and we had Vartanen. Oh no, sorry, no. It's different. Yeah, it's annoying. Sorry, driver names, not car names. Hold on. It's not showing the same. Yeah, this the same people. Yeah, so we lost Vartanen for whatever reason. I'm gutted that we lost Vartanen because you know, it's always bad when we lose someone from it. Oh no, you didn't, did you? Oh, why did you do that, Ant? Why did you do that? You know it's only painful and torturous. Right, let's get this watching from here. We're on board with Mikey at the back. So Mikey started at the back. Now, he must have got a good start. Eppo, he got an excellent start. Yana, Eppo got probably the best. Oh, that's what was happening there. They're all trying to kill each other. All right, yes, okay. So it wasn't people hitting each other so much as as people losing it. So you see Eppo getting past Aero Eppo. And oversteering moments, hitting things, a little bit of pinball. This allows Mikey to make a little bit of distance. Shuffling into shuffling into Eau Rouge and up Radion. Marco trying to get it. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's just insanity. So behind the main fight was many madnesses. Bit of slipstream. They're 2-3 abreast. Oh, and that looks. It looked like Ormond and oh, come on, Andrew. Mika Scorpion, who that was, who just disappeared off there. It looks very much like there was a coming together, but it's hard to tell. So let's go on board and see. Oh, bit on the grass. Survived that. Aero. Oh, Mika got punted. Yes, that's definitely a Mika got punted. Oh, that's unfortunate. So you can see Ormond is coming up. He's got the overspeed, like a double slipstream from the two cars. Mika moves across. Ormond didn't clock that he moved across. Was trying to keep the slipstream. Mika was trying to get back into the slipstream. Oh, that was just so unfortunate. And you can see there. It's not letting me go round. I want to go round, but you can see they had a coming together. I won't say that Ormond hit him. It was, I would say that's a sort of a 50-50. Mika's in the not Mika, sorry. Ormond's in the slipstream of Aero. Aero's just managed to drag past Mika. Mika's trying to flow back into the slipstream with a closing Aston Martin, and they touch. That's really, really unfortunate. And then, of course, everyone behind then gets this happening in front of them, and they have to avoid it. Mika, unfortunately, ends up punting a wall. Ormond has to take the shortcut. Marco sliding all over the place, and they're all having a bit of a fight. Mikey carving his way through people. Round Rivage. It's always that first lap madness, isn't it? Mikey up the inside of Ormond, around No Name, Jackie X, Speaker's Corner, all the same corner. 3 historical names for the same corner. Now Bouillon, and they're all settling down a bit now. So Mika did really well to get back up there, actually. That explains, because he was doing really fast times, it explains why he got back up to the midfield, because he was so fast, but he presumably would have been near the front. Okay, so not much happened there. Let's now go back to the beginning, but we're going to concentrate on the top 3. Now, Deck does not get the best start, and he gets a bit swamped. As you can see, Sammy gets an excellent start. So does Brain. Come on, Brain, help. Timo. So let's watch that again. There's another Last Source madness. You get Miko coming around the outside. Oh, something's happened just behind. Yeah, we've seen that already, where they all try to kill each other. But this was quite clean. But as you can see, after a good start, he loses a place to Miko. Deck loses the place. Let's go back and watch that again. At turn 1, because of his poor start. He could have lost more. He's got the inside line, but Timo has got a good line on the outside. You see how they're not banging, they're not touching, they're not pushing each other off the track. Super fair racing. This is what we love. We love that. So, part of the reason, of course, is that Deck's on medium tyres. As you can see, we've all got the same fuel. And it's got the slipstream here. So it's a speedy car. We were on board with this before, you see. Gets inside, but then Timo, wily old fox that he is, does the old switcheroo, entering into Malmedy. Deck, who is young, but he's a good racer, he's an experienced racer, manages to get a better line, takes a slightly later turn in, to get up the inside, but he's on the outside at Speaker's Corner. Right. That's where he lost all those places. So at this point, we were on board. We weren't on board with Deck, we were on board with Timo, I think. And that's why we didn't see what happened to him. So now we're going to see what's happening. He's got a lovely inside line, but he's on the outside there. And he wasn't pushed, it was a compromised entrance because he couldn't head for the apex because Timo was there. And so this is what happens at Speaker's Corner, Jackie X, no name, call it what you will. You wash out wide. If you don't get the apex, you wash out wide. The turn in there is absolutely essential. And so he loses 2 places. Fortunately, they'd already gapped everybody else, so that put him into 4th. And from this point onwards, it was a recovery drive to get back into 1st, and he did. By coming in early. Let's see what lap he comes in on, because he's on medium tyres and he's matching them. He's matching their times, if not catching up with them. Oh yes, of course. Marco makes a mistake at one point, and come on, there you go. So Marco was in second at one point, and then Sammy's right there, ready to pounce. Deck's not that far behind, ready to pounce. Was it here, outbraking himself into the... Yes. So he outbrakes himself into the bus stop chicane. Keeps it on the track though. Doesn't get a penalty, keeps on the track, just loses those 2 positions. So that gives Deck 1 position, as long as he can stay ahead. So easy to do. I mean, I like this track, I really do like this track, but I'm not pretending that I'm very, very fast on this track. I'm sort of quick for me. I can get into a flow with it, and I enjoy driving it. Other than that, as usual, I just do what I can. It's like Bathurst. I enjoy Bathurst. I was going to be doing the race last night, but I had my procedure the day before, and if I had a car, I wouldn't be allowed. I'm not allowed to drive it. Just they go into your. I keep forgetting the name of it. The artery in your wrist. Oh, I can't remember its name. But they go in there and it's all bandaged up. Can't have a shower for a couple of days. In case the plug they put in to stop it from me bleeding to death pops out from getting soft. Can't lift anything heavy, which is fine. I don't really want to lift anything heavy. Well, I do. I want to get in the gym and do some weight training, but I'm not allowed to do that until they give me the all clear. Ant says he knew that would get a response. He probably wrote that a very long time ago. So, okay. See, this is lap 2. I'm thinking it was something like lap 4. The Deck came into the pits, if I remember correctly. 4 or 5. Yep. Yes, end of lap 4. He's had enough of the medium tyres. He doesn't waste his time with them anymore. 4 laps out of 14, so he did 10 laps on the soft tyres. 20 minutes of racing. Excellent stuff. And as you can see, Janne also the same on the mediums. Now, at this point, where's Mikey? Mikey's got up to 4th. Because of all the carnage, he stayed out of the way of the carnage and then managed to get past a few people. Yeah, whatever, come on. So Deck gets out first because he came in first. Now, Marco is there with him having a bit of a... I mean, they're not in the same fight, but... You know, you see someone ahead, you want to race them. Deck's pulling over, going defensive. Well, they're all trying to outbrake each other. It's like, I will outbrake you, whatever. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Oh, a bit squirrely. His tyres are worn. I'm not a fan of the M6. I've driven it a few times and I really don't like it. There's just something about the way it behaves I don't like. A bit tail happy for me. I like the McLaren. I do like McLaren. But like GTS, I think that they've changed so much on GT7 now. I mean, a lot of stuff they've improved, but the driving, they've made it more like GTS, and I'm enjoying it a lot less because I didn't enjoy driving in GTS. It was too much a game and not enough a drive. And they're making it more because everybody go, oh, it's not the same. It's like, well, learn how to drive then. Duh. Using all the track, as you should. Deck's now getting into his stride and pulling away. So, now, and then Deck does a series of 2:14 times. Let's have a look. So at the moment, Sammy's got the fastest time. Sammy, who's in second place on the track. So let's watch. Let's go on board. Go on board with Deck and watch him do this lap on fresh boots, fresh soft racing soft boots. Right over to the wall, get the best line going through Eau Rouge and up Radion. You've got to get Eau Rouge right to be able to get Radion right to be able to get corner at the top right. Giving gaps, but it's catching up a bit there. Through Lacombe. You know, he doesn't stamp on the throttle and he feathers the throttle when he needs to. Rivage is very difficult to do. He turns it quite early, then it washes wide, so that one wasn't the best. I've seen him do that corner better. Very hard to do. See, you need to hit the apex, or you wash out wide, as he did on the first lap when he was alongside Timo. So hard. You've got to get the first part, you've got to go slower, and then you accelerate out through the second part of ProAm. Piff Paff. I quite like Piff Paff. Stavolo. Watch how fast you're going out of that, or you end up over there. Paul Frere. Paul Frere, a great old racing driver. He used to drive for Ferrari. I think he also drove for Bugatti. Seen lots of interviews with him. Braking at the 100-metre board. Good entry speed. Good. Oh. Getting the power down, a bit difficult. What time does he do? First one in the 2:14s, just under the 2:15s. So now the fastest lap goes to Deck. So that's there's no point watching the whole thing again. Let's just go to the front, see what's happening. Timo's doing a great job. Let's watch a lap by Timo, who was doing 2:15s. But they're all going to be, they all come in this lap, I think, because it's coming up to the halfway point. So they're the top 3 or 4, so possibly even 5. Interesting to compare Timo's driving with Deck's. All the track, it's in the apex, out using all the track and more. Late turn in there, keeping the power down, to get the turn in right so we can keep the power down through Paul Frere. Approaching Blanchimont, out wide, does he lift? No, excellent, put to the floor in the GT3 car. Yet, so he did one more lap. 2:16, so over a second slower at this point than Deck. Now, who was it that didn't come in and had no fuel? It was Mika, wasn't it? I thought Mika would come in now. Promise I'll finish after this. Mikey goes in the pits. Mikey goes in the pits to put mediums on from 5th place. So Mika, who is again very quick. Oh, didn't enjoy entering La Source. Sort of took too tight a line almost and understeered out. Unless that was a glitch. Could have been. Kept his foot down. But you can see very little fuel. Was it this lappy? Because he definitely had run out of fuel at the end when he did come in. Plenty of practice in this guy. He's done 2,668 nearly kilometres. I imagine that's in kilometres. Short shifting to 3rd, interesting. Takes Jackie Hicks in 3rd, it's interesting. Has he turned down the engine to try and save fuel? Or was it at the end of this lap that he didn't come in? I imagine it would be. Getting low, but it's not gone. Oh, understeering. Around ProAm. Sorry, around pit path. No, it's definitely this lap that he came in. Right, so he's not run out of fuel yet. So he knew what he was doing. That's superb. He knew what he was doing. Yeah, he's still got power there. Right at the end of the lap, he runs out of power and manages to... That is so jammy or supremely skillful. That's brilliant, man. Honestly, that is absolutely fantastic. So let's go on board with Deck just to see the pit stops. Oh, he was pushing hard. That actually probably cost him the actual... Because did he not quite get the lead, but he managed to get past going down Kimmel Straight. Yeah, because they've all come out, so he gets past Sammy, because he's got better drive down the hill, approaching Eau Rouge. Foot to the floor in 5th. 155 going up Radion and round corner at the top. Right, so he doesn't quite catch Timo up, but he brakes super late because he's on his soft tyres and they're warm, and he's got his target in his sights and the bits between his teeth. Oh, he's able to go so much faster there. Is it Pouon he gets past? It is, isn't it? That's right, he can take that corner much tighter, gets a better drive. Doesn't quite manage to get past the Pouon. Yes, he goes up the inside, entering Pouon. That's what he does. Which is, look, he's flashing his lights at him. Does that mean Timo was not happy with him going past there, or what? I don't know, but it seemed pretty clean. He was just like, he had just so much more grip. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's go. That's just insane. Let's see what we're going to get. Let's try that. Let's take a photo of that, because that is pretty good. That's pretty damn good, actually. Gotta be said. Oh, come on, little PlayStation. Work harder, work faster. Okay, so while that's doing that, I'm going to say to everybody, thank you for joining me. It's been a very great pleasure. It is now time to go and rest a bit more. I'm going to place this in my eDTM playlist for your delectation and deliberation. Save it, save it. And I will share this photo, I think, as well as trying to share the race with you all on PlayStation. So with that, I will say good night, God bless, and see you next time for our race in. Actually, let's get this. Oh, I should be able to. I'll get this up. We'll see you next time for race 3 in season 3, where we will be. Give me a second. I've just pressed the wrong button. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Where we will be. That's the one I want to do. In. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. The Red Bull Ring, 1st of October. Same time, 7:45, British summertime. Have a good one. Good night.